I have 9 new PET tapes from RONGRONG to share with you today. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tina. Thank you so much for spending some time here with me today. I have 9 new PET tapes that RONGRONG is releasing today, Thursday, July 11th at 9 a.m. Central Time. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unroll each of these for you and show you how they look on the rolls. And then I'm going to also show you how I like to store them. Kind of makes it a little bit easier as well to share them with you. So I've already unwrapped all of them, but they do have this like little sticky, and I like to cut these in half and repurpose them to keep the rolls together. So this first one here is called Baroque Reading Nook, and this has got these beautiful blues in here of these little reading nook pictures. I love that. So they're all kiss cut. If you're not familiar with RONGRONG's PET tape, they are all matte finish, and she does add like an extra white ink down before the image gets printed on there, so that way it makes it much more vibrant, like the color. Look at how pretty these little nooks are. Isn't that pretty? I really like that one. Very, very pretty. All right, so there's one strip here. It's pretty long before it starts to repeat. So here's this one, and then we're gonna see it. Yeah, it'll start to repeat here. So here is the whole strip before you get a repeat. And then there are 5 of these on each roll. Now what I like to do is I like to take one strip off, and I like to house them on my sticker paper. So RONGRONG has sticker storage albums, and these are double-sided sheets. She also has refills available now, which is really nice because you can, if you run out, then you can pick up more of them. So this is everything that I put on here for the Baroque Reading Nook, and I like to go ahead and label it, and then that way you can see everything really easily there. So that's how I like to store these. And I need to like reorganize all my PET tapes. Honestly, I have so many of them, and I just need to like reorganize them. So I'm going to be doing a video really soon on that and putting that together. This next one is French pastry. So we've got all of these really cute little pastry pictures here. I love that. Really, really pretty on here. And then I have that one on this sheet here, so you can get a little bit better look at them. You like looking at them this way instead of on the roll. Figured I'd show them to you both ways, and then that way you can see them. I like using my tweezers to take these little tapes off because they do like really stick on there. And then this one is called Hidden Bookstores. Isn't that cute? Like little houses, little bookstores. They look like houses the way that some of them are. Really, really pretty. And then we've got like the tree in there. So they're all a little bit different. This would be really cute to like create a reading log or put this in your reading log, add extra stickers in there. So those are right here. All of those. All right, so now the next couple ones are bird related. So this first one here is Elegant Birds. And for those of you that love birds, I think you're really going to like these. Look at how pretty that is. I'm loving that blue one. Really, really pretty. So she's got them turned in here different ways, just to fit them the best that you can. We've got some really pretty, like colorful ones. And then I think it starts to repeat here. And then here they are on the sheet, so you can see them. So even though you've got repeat birds, you've got different sizes of them to choose from. And then this next one is called Vintage Parrots. This is really pretty. Look at the parrots. Aren't they beautiful? These are really cute. Looks like they're lovebirds, but they're parrots. And then this one on the branch there. And then you've got the circle. Just some different birds. I like that she's bringing different things to us. And then here they are on the sheet. Really pretty. Look at that. All right, this next one is Tuscany Dreams. Oh my gosh, this one I think is definitely one of my favorites. And you're going to see why. And look at all of the grapes and the wine. We've got the wine bottles. Isn't that pretty? I love this. I really enjoy wine. And I think that these stickers would make such a beautiful couple of pages for me to like create a wine list. So I definitely want to do that. Really, really pretty. And I like that there's like all different sizes, and there's like single bottles and single glasses, and like the barrel here. Really, really pretty. So here they are on the sheet. You could see, I just think that these are so beautiful. And kind of outline a page here. So I'm excited to be doing that. And then there's 2 scenes, I think. There's 3 scenes. Really pretty. All right, the next one we have here is Garden Glow. And this is another one of my favorites because I love florals. If you know me, you know that I am all about florals. So we've got some different ones here. I like these like smaller ones. There's like an assortment here. Really just pretty, kind of like a burgundy with a really light pink and light color mix in here. Got some mixed bouquets, got some frames, and then these are nice where they're like cut on the edge, so you don't have to cut them yourself. They're like already ready to like border your pages. And then I think we're on to where it starts again. So here they are on the page. So I have the ones that are like cut where you can put them on the edge. I have them on the edge here. And then all of the bouquets are all just like mixed in there. So that's how I like to set them up. And then this was the smaller ones. Very, very pretty. All right, and then I have these last 2 here. This one is Sunny Floral. And this is, again, of course, another floral. And I'm going to do a plan with me with this one because this is so pretty. It's like very springy, the colors. Got the white flowers and the yellow and the pinks in there. These are really cute, these framed. And these are actually cut out. So let me lift that up so you could see. See how the frame is just cut out already for us? I like that design. That's really nice. And then the same thing with the hexagon. So there's some bigger bouquets and smaller ones. And then we've got the wreaths in here. Very, very pretty. And then here they are on the sheet, which I will refer to these when I am doing my plan with me. So I'm going to keep this to the side. And this last one here is Flower Castle. And this one's really cute. This is just a lot of different castles, and they're surrounded by florals. But look at how pretty those are. The pink, a lot of pinks in here. I love pink, so this is just like perfect for me. But you get like all these pretty little fairy castles, or they're really not necessarily fairy castles. I'm just kind of calling them that, but they're flower castles because they're surrounded by the flowers. So pretty. So I thought maybe I would pull a couple of these in here as well. We'll see what happens. But here they are on my sheet, so I can see them. Oh, and these actually all fit on one side. I didn't have to use the other side. So that was nice. Okay, so I'm going to leave this to the side here. And then I'm probably going to use some of these pastel palettes boxes. So this is from her everyday collection. This one she did release last month, but if you didn't see it, and I think I've used a few of them in here, but not too many yet. Got all these really pretty light pastel colors. There's boxes, different sizes, different elements in here like checklists and dots. All right, so I'm going to be planning in my daily duo. This is a new size for me, and I'm really, really enjoying this. So I like to go ahead and decorate, like trimming around the top and maybe the bottom. And then I usually like to put some decoration in the middle. Everything else I leave to be like clear so that way I can use it, because I have my schedule for the day here and then my to-do list. And then I like to create another to-do list at the bottom. So let's see here. That's why I like to refer to these sheets, because then I can see everything. It's a little bit easier to kind of figure out what flowers I want to use. So I like these corner ones. So I like to keep this as just a reference, and then I'll grab the actual stickers that I want to use off of the strips. All right, so now with these, they are lined with the clear sticker there. So since I like it to be bumped up against the edge, I'm just going to trim that off right now. So that way I don't have to worry about trimming it after the fact. Because when you have a little tiny edge like that that you need to trim off of a page, it can be a little tricky. So now this one's going to be bumped against the coil here. Like that, that's pretty. And I don't know, I might just do the 2 days. Maybe I should do 2 days in here. I usually like everything to kind of flow across. So let me see how that would work. This one almost seems like it's too long. I think I'm going to move this one. Look at this. My first sticker, and I'm already switching things around. It's just the way it goes. So these do come off pretty easily off of the paper, and I'm using an Erin Condren Daily Duo, so you know what kind of paper I'm using. So it does come off nicely. I really do appreciate that. So I'm actually going to bring this one over here. So now I need to trim off the other side. Okay, so I'm thinking that this will fit up here pretty nicely. I like this a little bit better. And I like that her stickers are very pigmented, the PET tapes. So sometimes I do cover things up, but you can see, look at how nicely that's covered up. I don't really have to worry about it too much. Okay, let me open this back up, because now I'm going to want to bring something in here. I might have to cut something to make it look like it belongs. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm thinking, looking at this big bouquet here, and that might like kind of come together nicely, because these other ones that are cut, that's really not going to fit in there nicely. So when you come across that, then you sort of have to cut your own. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one. This is the one I was looking at. Now you do want to be careful when you pull these off, because they are kiss cut very like intricately. So if you pull them off too quickly, you could end up like losing part of the images there. So just a little warning. Now I don't know if I want to bring that in here or just like this. I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna do like this way. And let's see how far down. Yeah. So now I want to make sure I cut it like this so that way it's a nice box. Whoops. Got all these extra little pieces here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to hang on to this, and I'm going to do that. Been using the back of my hand a lot just to kind of like put stickers until I'm ready to use them. Seems to work pretty good, actually. All right, so I'm going to bring this one here. I probably could have cut it a little bit deeper, but I think it kind of flows together nicely. Yeah, see how that kind of continues on? I like that. Okay. All right, so now there were some other ones here that were already cut, like this one here. Now, the nice thing about the PET tapes is because they're clear, you can kind of lay them over and see exactly where you can lay them. So that's going to run into that box, but I'm okay with that. Actually, I'm going to cover up, or I said the box, I meant to say the heading. So I'm actually going to cover up these because I think I'm going to add some boxes in here for my to-do. There's still going to be a to-do list, but this one will be my personal, and then I'll draw in my work one at the bottom. So let's grab this one here. Now I want to take that little edge off because, like I said, I like to bump that up, and I'm going to grab my bigger scissors. Here we go. I like to grab the bigger scissors because it's so much easier when you're trimming this like longer strip, just to cut it a little bit straighter. Okay. I probably cut it a little crooked. We'll see here. All right. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love when florals just kind of like frame the days like that, the pages. I think it's just really pretty. Okay, now I need to bring in on this side, and I definitely need to have like this drooping coming in here because I don't have this anywhere. So I think I'm going to kind of bring it over here and then fill in something different in the middle. Let's see how that works. Now this one's really don't have much of an edge. I probably could have just like laid it down and not worried about cutting that little clear edge off, but I really don't like when the white is like showing. I really like the image to be bumped up to the top here. So this one, I'm going to bring this one over a bit because I want this to kind of, sorry, you can't really see it. I apologize. I wanted that to kind of like scoop in here by the Monday. There we go. All right, so that left a little blank. And I still have these here. And I could kind of bring that in here if I wanted to, but I don't know if I like that. Let me see what else. I feel like there's just a lot of green here. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to trim off this extra, because see how there's green here? This like leaves. I feel like there's just too much of it. So let's see. I never press hard enough. I'm always afraid that I'm going to press too hard and cut the page. It's like my thing all the time. And then I watch other people and I'm always like, how did they do that? It's like one quick cut and it's like, oh, boom, nice and easy. I'm like, how'd you do that so easily like that? All right, let's see here. I think I kind of want to bring this in. A good way to fill it. The nice thing is that these are clear, so if they overlap, it's actually nice because then they just kind of blend together. All right, yes, I like the way that looks. It's nice and balanced with like the different flowers on each side. All right, very pretty. All right, now I want to fill in the bottom. Let me look at my sheet here because there's some ones that are cut at the bottom. But see, now this one has more yellow in it. And this is more like what we see at the top here. So let's see. I'm thinking I want more like these at the bottom. Let's start with this one here. I like that it's already cut there. I'm going to start on this side. The thing with the coil planners is sometimes, since you can't take the pages out, you have to kind of lift them to see where the edge of the page that you're working on is at, because it can be a little deceiving with the stack underneath. All right, that looks good. I like it. Now I need to like finish this off, and I don't know if I want it to necessarily go all the way across. I'm thinking I just want it to kind of end here because I really don't want to cover up the box at the bottom. It's only goes to 7 o'clock here, but quite honestly, I will be doing things usually till about 9 in the evening. So I do like to leave that space open. So now let's take a look at the sheet here and see what kind of flows in here. I almost feel like this one does, but then again, it doesn't, because see how these leaves are much bigger, like the perspective of the leaves are a little bit different. Let's see. Well, I have these little like extras that were just kind of like cut. I can probably connect that and maybe trim it. Let me do that. Okay. Oh, I know what I could do is I can add a flower here to make it look like it just kind of like tapers down. All right, let me show you what I mean here. So I'm gonna, these are so thin. I actually really like the way that these are cut because they are super thin. Okay, so I'm just cutting the bottom part because I'm okay with that little edge kind of overlapping here. So that is coming a little bit further than I really wanted it to be honest. So I could kind of trim it. Let me do that. Let's see how that works. I'm trimming it to kind of create a taper instead of just like that straight edge ending. So let's see, hopefully I cut down far enough. Yes, okay, see how it tapers? I like that. Okay, now hopefully I didn't cut too far. Nope, I did okay. I almost did though. Look at that, I almost cut too far. See, Either I don't press hard enough or I press too hard. It's so crazy. Okay, so all these little scraps that I have here, now I can just kind of, I'm going to bring them over here actually. Since I can, that's awesome. Okay, I like that. Okay, so let's take a look over here. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to use this one. Okay. All right, so now I want to do the same thing. I really don't want these little pieces to go to waste, so I'm going to grab this little one and just kind of like piece it together here. See, but this is like a weird little edge here. Oh, I think I cut that too far down. Oops, I totally did. Yep. Oh well, it's okay. All right, so I wanted to give it a more of a like an unfinished edge here because I thought I could piece some things in here, but it's not really working the way that I thought. Oh, actually, let's see. Let me bring that in here. I could just fill a flower in there because there's all these like little flowers. Okay, so I could bring that little flower right in here. Look at that. That's kind of the nice thing. You just kind of cut your stickers and grab whatever you need. All right, there we go. That fills that in. Now it's not tapered as far. Okay, I have all these little strips just like stuck to my fingers everywhere. Okay, so I was thinking of adding in like these little castles. I keep wanting to call them fairy castles, but they're flower castles. And I think that they would go together really cute with this. And I could bring it like in the center here and create like a pretty little cluster. Here is, I'm going to actually just cover this up because I don't think it'll come through, but let's just cover it up in case. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab this one and bring this one here. Trying to think. Much room. I'm going to see how this builds out, and then I can do this one. So I'm going to hold on to that. And now I want to grab a couple of boxes because I need to put my headings in there. And I would like to use the pink, but maybe the yellow would be pretty too. Let's see what I have in here. All right, so I have some options here, but I'm looking for like the skinny ones. So let's see. So here's the pink. That's almost a little bright though. Okay, I like this color green because I think that that's pretty. It's a little bit lighter, but I kind of like that idea. So I'm going to actually grab these two because I think what I want to do is I think I want to use the boxes for like the colors I want to use is green, I think, and yellow because I think that that's pretty because there is already a lot of pink in here. All right, so here's the same size. That's what I wanted. Okay, I'm full of stickers. Okay, that's okay. Now, do I want the same color on each side? I think I do, because then that kind of like differentiates the day. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do the yellow on this side. And I'm going to bring this one in here. And I'm actually going to grab the green one because I know the green one's going to fit up here. Because I honestly just want to like get it off my hand. so it doesn't get messed up. Okay, so there's the green, and there's where the yellow is going to go. And then I'm going to need this yellow for this side here. So if I put it here, then I was thinking of adding some more of these florals around. And I thought that would kind of bring everything together, because I wanted to surround the box more with like the pinks and the whites and the florals. So I'm thinking that this might be cute here. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. All right, so now I need to cut around this box. Yes, I like that. That looks pretty. Okay, I like that. That looks great. So now let's come over here, and I want to do something very similar. All right, now I need to draw my lines in. And to draw my lines in, I really like using this pen. This one is a Pilot. It's a G-Tech C4. It's really skinny. It's like I want to say it's like a 0.25 or something. See how little that tip is? Hopefully you could see that, but I really like this pen for doing that. And I like using my stencil. This is from the Happy Planner, but it works great. It's like the perfect width. I could use either the circles or I could use the boxes for the checklists. I like to use the circles, honestly, just because they're easier and quicker to just fill in. All right, so now I'm also going to write in my headings. I do like to fill in my dinner times, or my meal times, I should say. All right, so the one thing I'm noticing is that seems so very separate from this. I want to kind of connect it. And I think the way to do that might be to use some of this like greenery and kind of have it like come down a little bit here. I don't know if I almost want to use maybe some of like the different colors, like the white in here. Like there's this little white flower. Maybe I could bring that in here. All right. I really like the way that this came together. I think it's so pretty. I'm glad that I added in a few of those little flowers. I feel like it just kind of ties it all together, and the castle's not just kind of like floating there without any of the other flowers that we saw throughout the page here. So the PET tapes that I used, Sunny Floral and Flower Castle. And then of course there are all of the other PET tapes that are going to be available today as well. And I am an affiliate of RONGRONG, so if you do decide to pick anything up, I greatly appreciate if you use my link. It is down below in the description, and it will save you an automatic 10%. So you do not need to use a code. You just click the link, and at the end you will see that the code will pop up automatically, giving you 10% off. Thank you so much for using my affiliate link. I greatly appreciate that. It really does help me out a lot. It shows RONGRONG that you found the product through me. This was really fun. I'm really enjoying this size for my daily duo. All right, well, if you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help me out here on YouTube. Greatly appreciate that. If you watch this video all the way through till the end, drop me a pink flower emoji in the comments below. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.